we go.
I brought a platinum rapper with me today for some Kenny Rogers.
Nothing goes better.
Consider
Kenny Rogers getting platinum rapper.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I have a very special guest, platinum recording artist, gold recording artist. I mean, he's worked with the likes of, actually done songs with Eminem, Jelly Roll, Lil Wayne, System of a Down. I mean, the accolades precede himself. We got the one and only Chris Calico in the building.
Nothing goes better with Kenny Rogers than a platinum rapper. Said no one ever. So we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, man. So my audience on my channel put me on to this song. My first time reaction to Kenny Rogers was The Gambler. Have you heard that song? Know how to fold on.
Oh, yeah. The Gambler.
Know how to fold
away. Know when to run. Yeah.
You got okay. Bro, if you really dissect those lyrics, he's a pimp spitting some game. Some life game.
You better know when to do what you need to do.
Bro. Anyways, I want to put you in front of this. This was a one that, they recommended. If you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, y'all, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget, support the original content. I just started a new channel, Pegasus vs. the World, where I take on comedy, some challenges, trending topics, and a little bit of travel. If you like my commentary, rock with me over there. Of course, over here is where we do the music, my music reactions, etc. Also, in the description next to that, there will be a link to our membership, which gives you access to these reactions early, perks in the live stream, etc. There's never an obligation, but yeah, you know what it is. Now, he is tagged in the title, you guys, Chris Calico.
Yep.
We've helped him start a reaction channel that is going off the rails. So right after this, you can head over to his channel and peep out. We did a Simon and Garfunkel reaction,
We did.
a Big and Rich. So something will be dropping today because this was a fun collab. He came out to the studio and we're getting it popping. So check him out and let's get it moving.
Let's do it, man. Kenny Rogers.
I like this bounce.
everyone considered him the coward of the county. He'd never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. Son, my life is over, but yours has just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can.
Absolutely.
Now, it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man.
Come on, Kenny. Talk to him, Kenny. Man, this is reminding me of something. My father passed away when I was 15 years old, and second to the last thing he told me, one of the last things he told me was that everything is up to you. He was dying of cancer, and on his deathbed, he told me, he said, everything's up to you. And I said, what do you mean? He said, everything's up to you. I said, I don't understand. He said, everything is up to you. And that's why I've always been like the protector, the provider, and just, in my family, and just, it never went away. Everything was up to me. So when he was talking about his father, before he passed away, this is what he told him, gave him some game. I can identify with that.
Absolutely. Now, this song is called Coward of the County. There's one thing I wanted to slip in here because in my first time reaction to this, he said yella. And I remember in country, the yellow belly coward. And I was like, what does that mean?
Afraid.
Like, but I was like, where does it come from?
Oh, I don't know.
And someone in the comments, I remember this. They said it's like when a dog gets in its submissive pose, on its, kind of on its belly or whatever. And then sometimes they're so excited they pee on themselves. Yellow belly.
That's where that came from?
That's what I believe. So it's like basically saying
belly.
you're scared or submissive or weak, because you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was interesting. You guys let me know if that's where it stems from. But I saw that in the comments. You guys know on my channel that I really try to engage with the comments. Even if I don't answer every comment, I read them and I try to bring that back into the reactions.
Dope, man. Dope. See, that's what I said. Like, people are educating me. I was, calling myself educating a lot of folks about, rap, if they're not rap fans or music. But this ended up being a lot of people, really us educating each other.
Yes.
Doing reactions on here, man. So really dope. I'm glad to know that's what I've heard yellow belly all my life, in country, westerns and movies and music. I never knew what that meant. That's so dope.
There's someone for everyone, and Tommy's love was Becky. In her arms, he didn't have to prove he was a man. One day while he was working, the Gatlin boys came calling. They took turns at Becky, and there was 3 of them. Tommy opened up the door and saw his Becky crying. The torn dress, the shattered look was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace and took down his daddy's picture. As his tears fell on his daddy's face, he heard these words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it won't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man.
Come on.
The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up and met him halfway across the floor. When Tommy turned around, they said, "Hey, look, old Yellow's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door. 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back, he let them have it all. When Tommy left the barroom, not a Gatlin boy was standing. He said, "This one's for Becky," as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, "I promised your dad not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I didn't turn the other cheek. And Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man."
Go, Kenny. Come on, dog.
Everyone.
Let's go, dog.
I didn't know it was about to end right there. But let me just play the last
You
part.
understand.
I forgot. I thought it was,
Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man. Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
Turns out, was not the coward of the county. You can't people take kindness for weakness sometimes. You can't push people and keep pushing them because at some point, even if you trap a mouse in a corner, he'll jump at you. So you keep on pushing, taking people's not kindness for weakness, and sometimes you'll be one of them Gatlin boys that drop.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "This is for," I forgot the lady's name.
Becky.
This is for Becky. This is for Becky.
Mm-hmm. With the good hair.
Becky with the good hair. And I'm going to leave you laying there. Hey, sometimes You got to fight to be a man. You don't always have to, and sometimes fighting is not physical. Sometimes it's verbal and just confronting what's going on. I ain't gonna get on my soapbox today, but I love this. I love songs that have a story to them. This is amazing. Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah, you guys. Also, I thought this was a proper time to highlight. He does country music. He has a whole a record with Colt
Ford.
Colt Ford. I always want to say Colt 45, but Colt Ford and him did a whole album together.
We did.
And it's interesting because he's very eclectic. Like, he was one of the first artists I saw fuse funk and opera into hip hop, you know, with Tech Nine, but then seeing you grow as an artist and doing country music as well, I think that's super dope. And if no one's going to highlight it, I am.
Thank you.
So you guys check him out on his channel. I'm going to have him doing some fun reactions over there that I think you guys are going to enjoy. He's going to do some stuff that he wants to do as well.
Yeah,
and
man.
check out his original music, because we in here.
We have great times on here and on my channel. Guys, thank you for coming to both.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to fight to be a man.
40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.